Welcome to the Eagles Call, a presentation of Athens Christian School. An in-depth look at what the Lord is doing through our students and families for the community of Athens and for Northeast Georgia. Tonight, we continue our Senior Spotlight series with Caleb Withington. We'll see what's bugging our fourth graders, and we'll show how the Lord worked a miracle in one of our ACS families.
One of the things that attracted us to ACS was my sister-in-law and her kids had come here, and then a good friend of mine that had grown up had gone to school here, and we had just heard such excellent reviews, like as far as education and as far as having the Christian background and all, and that was something that really focused us towards here. And then my sister-in-law told me about the discount that you got having multiple kids, and since we have 6 children, that was a great, one of the great benefits for that and all. And so we were able to come down here and talk to the Cummings and all about having our kids come to school here.
When I walked in, I was like, wow. Everyone kind of looked the same to me because I wasn't used to seeing that many people. I was like, I gotta find where I belong here. But it was amazing. Day one, I was able to meet people and just everyone was friendly.
We were just really pleased because we had thought about Christian education, but always thought it wasn't even an option for us having that many children. And so we had to kind of come check it out and say, hey, is this for real? And so we did, and it worked out really well. So we've been really pleased.
I was able to fit in well, and I loved it. Day one, I loved it, just getting to know everyone, getting to know the places. Teachers were great. Our Spanish teacher was hilarious.
They really enjoyed getting to talk with other kids, and the staff just welcomed them in and acted like we had been here since they were little, even though we had just come in later. And especially my sophomore one, he's my oldest one that came first.
Everyone had like a good Christian worldview and aspect and heart, and everyone helped each other out. And it was great getting to know. Actually, I felt like I grew more in God here at ACS than I did in the past.
The multiple child discount is at ACS is where you pay for the first 2.5 children, and then the rest come for free. So and it works that way with their bus, everything. Everything, you just pay for the first 2, and then the rest of them get to come free. And a lot of people were like, are you serious? Is this for real? And it was, and it was great, and it's such a great opportunity.
Starting over, not knowing anybody here at ACS, it was just amazing. My junior year, I was able to meet a lot of good friends and stuff, and grew close to people.
Well, after our first year at ACS, I had lost my job in the spring of that year. So we were going to be having to bring them back home to homeschooling again, which, of course, it being Josh's senior year was very, kind of traumatic for him to think of.
Yeah, well, I was really disappointed I couldn't come back my senior year. It was tough times, and over the summer I just worked job and got money and stuff, and I was torn apart because I made a lot of good friends here and stuff.
We did bring them back in the fall.
It wasn't ACS, and I just loved ACS, the people and everything. And I went back to see their one-act show, which was something to do with King Arthur or something they made. It was awesome, it was funny. And went there and met with people, and I saw the drama and stuff, and I was like, these people here are just like so on fire for drama and stuff. And I just missed that. And so when it came around towards second semester, I was actually trying to come back.
And then the first of the year, God just opened the door, and just for us to be able to come back with the multiple child discount. And ACS, called us and said, hey, how can we work with you, to get your family back?
But then we got a call from the school wanting us to come back as a family. And we were able to pull strings and stuff and able to get some money in, and we were able to come back. It was a pretty big surprise, just in time for the Fiddler on the Roof they had, spring musical.
And then Josh came in right before they did Fiddler on the Roof, and so he came in and he got to cast in it, so he got a big part in that play, and that was just such a great way for him to finish out his senior year.
And well, the part with taking Tevye is when I took that part, it also helped me expand my acting ability, because I took on some serious roles, but nothing as big as Tevye. So taking that helped me expand my range more, and it helped me want to pursue acting even more. So when I went to Anderson, when I was able to bring Tevye with me to Anderson, portray that, they loved it and really opened up the doors to even more possibilities.
But just to be able to finish out here at ACS and with his friends and everybody that he had met, and to be able to have a graduation ceremony and all was so great for him. And the rest of my kids were just like, yes, when they found out we were coming back. So it was just great. And they all just jumped right back in. And again, the teachers, just welcomed them like we had never been gone. So it was really good.
So I was able to, show who you are and let people know, let them decide if they're going to like you or not. The whole point is when you go out into the real world and stuff, in order for people to know who you are, you can't be shy about it. You can't have people prying you open, trying to figure out who this person is. You just got to show them who you are and let them decide if they like you or not.
And the rest of my children, it's just such a blessing to know that they're in a Christian environment and that they are learning God's Word daily, and just implementing that in all their schoolwork and all. And they're just really excited, and just the opportunities that they get to have here at ACS. I have a freshman who's going to be on the flag corps this year, and that's an opportunity she's never had before.
And so now, going off to college and stuff, not knowing anybody, and now used to meeting a bunch of people I don't know, I'm gonna be able to help portray myself better to them and stuff, show them who I am and stuff. Because that kind of, I guess you could say, the ice has been broken already. Now it's just taking a swim in it.
Well, I would like to say to any parents who may be watching this, or even grandparents who may be saying, I would love this for my children or my grandchildren, but with the economy and everything, it's just not an option. I'd just like to encourage you, just as a mom and as a parent, to just go out there and just see what doors God will open, because you would just be amazed at, the blessings that can come from this. And I just encourage you to come to Athens Christian and just to talk with the staff and walk through the school, and you just be amazed if God, what He has in plan for you, and just don't ever think it's not an option. I just encourage you to step out in faith and just go check out your options and just give it a chance.
The Lord really set the scenes in motion of how senior year went. Almost could be a play itself.
We should be here for a while.
God answered our prayers.